Hey, I'm out here on the 17th hole. We're out here in the morning at the Biltmore Hotel. I'm going to go through some strategy today. Talk to you about some of the things that I try to do on the golf course and try to teach my students. I've already teed up my golf ball here, and I'm going to hit a driver just left of the bunkers. And this is a very long hole, obviously, uh, for me, 458. Um, so it's going to be a heck of a hole. I cannot carry those bunkers down on the right-hand side. It's about at least a 280-yard carry. So I've got to keep it down the left side. Uh, I've got some tape on my driver. I like to do that for my students to see exactly where they hit it on the club face. I think the tape's better than putting some spray on it, but that's the way I like to do it. So I'm going to take one practice swing near the ball. I've always done that. It doesn't have to be a big swing, just something like that. And then I'm going to try and relax my body, get into a good setup. I have a little bit of waggle in there. And that's going to be a good drive for me. And then I'm going to look at where I hit it on the club face. Well, that wasn't perfect. Um, it's okay. I like to get it all the way in the green, pretty much in the center. But when I'm working with a PGA Tour player, I remember last year doing this with Russell Henley and at the Valspar, and he hit 10 drivers in a row, and you could not see anything but a dead center spot. So if you're playing a lot of golf, you should be able to come very close to hitting the center of the club face if you're a good player. If you see that you're hitting this ball all over the club face, we've got a lot of work to do. And that would include grip pressure, swing plane, balance, basics like that to get you back into the center of the club face. So I'm going to go jump in the cart now, and we'll walk up and see what we got left. All right, we're riding down the fairway here, and it's a beautiful hole. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what it looks like here as we drive up to the golf ball. This is the fairway I was trying to hit here to the left side. You can see over here there's a pretty good long strip of water. So it's a heck of a hole. Okay, I'm driving up to my ball here, and I just went around the corner. I would not would have been able to carry those bunkers right there. So this is where I had to drive it. Okay, I'm gonna get the Bushnell out and get a couple yardages here. First, I want to see how far it is to carry the wood in the front right there. So that's a pretty good carry. It's 171 just to the wood. About 182 to carry the bunker. Pin's in the front today, so it's only about 186 to the pin. This is a giant green. If I was going to the back of the green, we have about 215. So it's a heck of a hole. All right, so now 186. Going to be a 5-iron for me. Okay, just a good, solid 5-iron. Yeah, and I pulled it just a little bit. Okay, so that's left of the green. It's not great, but it's okay. I'm going to show you how there's water to the right of this green. Um, when you're going to hit a shot like this, you got to be committed. You got to be focused, and you got to make your best swing. Hey, I know even the greatest players in the world don't hit every green. I think I'm okay. All right, we're going to start our ride up, and I'll turn the camera around here, and you can take a look at what's going on. Obviously, we're here early in the morning. They're still cutting fairways. One thing I wanted to show you is the water hazard is to the right of the green, too. So the miss to the left, we call it an exit miss. which means a good exit place is over on the left side, because you can see over here to the right, uh, that's in the hazard here. So we got big problems. It's just a really tough hole for anybody. It's our signature hole here at the Biltmore, as I mentioned before, I think. And making a four here is really good. It's a great Donald Ross green. Maybe you can take a picture of the green. It's a big green, but it's got a lot of humps of rolls in it. Really quite amazing. Really one of my favorite greens on the golf course. All right, I'm up by the 17th green now, and I missed this green by, about 8 yards to the left, just about pin high, so it's okay on the distance, and I'm over in the safe area. But I've got a couple things here. I've got mud on my golf ball. I hope you can see that. You can't take that off, of course. Uh, it's it's going to have some effect, but I don't think it's going to really bother me that much. It'll have a little mud on it probably when it rolls. Now, when I walk up to the green, I'm looking at a few things. Obviously, I'm looking at how much this ball is going to break, and it's going to break a lot. There's a very big hill here. I know it's hard for you to see on the camera, but my ball is going to roll in here from pretty high. I'm going to pitch this ball up in here, and then let it roll down to the hole. I hope. I've got my 58-degree sand wedge, lob wedge. Okay, so I've got a pretty good idea now where I'm going to land this golf ball. That's about where I wanted to pitch it. Come on, break in there. Okay, not bad. It's going to be about 5 or 6 feet. Okay, I've left myself above the hole. I got about a 6-foot putt. I'd much rather have pitched it into that 3-foot area where it's pretty much a locked par. But now I'm out at 6 feet, and I know on the PGA Tour stats, it's a good chance of making this putt, but not nearly as good as when you get into 5 feet, 4 feet, 3 feet. So that's why chipping and pitching is so important. Now I'm looking at the grain here, which you can see is going right toward the lake, and that's the burn area. So down in Florida, we're always looking to see where the grain's going, and there's this telltale sign of grain going in that direction. This hole will be replaced later today. So it's had a whole day of time for the sun to burn off the edges. Now, when I look at this putt, I might use my feet a little bit to feel left and right. Where I feel it, though, is up and down the hill, and I can see everything going this way. I know I've got a straight downhill putt, so I'm going to putt this ball straight, and I put my line pretty much right straight down the line here. I like to get down low and get a picture. I want to see that ball rolling straight in right over the front edge of the hole. This is a pretty fast putt. If the green was cut, it would be super fast. Okay, and my practice strokes, got it lined up. Stay steady. Whoosh, that's a tough par for me. Uh, Always really happy on this hole from the back tee to make a par. The drive was key, getting it in the fairway and quite a ways down for this hole. Front pins, a lot of danger here on the front and all the way around the right side of the green. So that's a hole I played this morning. Hope you got something out of this.